The hook. Imagine walking into a store today with $300 in your pocket looking for a computer. What do you actually get? You do not get a machine that empowers your life. You get a massive, ongoing, exhausting headache. For 30 long years, the tech world has been quietly divided into two very different, completely unequal worlds. On one side, you have the tech elite. These are the people who can easily afford $1,000 machines that work flawlessly right out of the box. They get the razor-sharp screens, the silent, invisible cooling systems, and the blazing, effortless speeds that make heavy workloads feel like pure play. But on the other side of that high fence, the budget market has been a totally depressing, toxic wasteland. If you only have $300, you are never buying a real computer. You are essentially being sentenced to a digital purgatory. You are trapped with sluggish Windows laptops that literally feel like they are made from recycled bathtubs. You have to deal with creaky plastic bodies that flex when you type, washout screens that cause actual eye strain, and laggy Chromebooks that feel like literal toys designed for toddlers. You are locked out of the modern digital economy because you can't afford the entry fee. The Trojan horse. But right now, the ground beneath the global tech industry is shifting to its very core. The ground is shaking violently because Apple just did the absolute unthinkable. They did not just build another slightly cheaper computer to add to their lineup. They created a brilliant, dangerous, highly calculated Trojan horse. This device is specifically engineered to infiltrate every single home, every single remote office, and every single classroom on the face of the planet. They call it the Mac Neo. It is a device small enough to fit right in the palm of your open hand. Yet, it packs a raw computational punch powerful enough to kill the low-end Windows PC forever. This is a total, brutal massacre of the status quo. If you look at the retail data, the Mac Neo is already flying off the shelves at a crazy, unprecedented rate that we have not seen since the original iPhone completely changed human history back in 2007. It is completely sold out in almost every single Apple store across the globe. From the iconic glass cubes of New York City to the historic, rain-streaked streets of London, regular people are finding themselves stuck on massive waiting lists stretching for months. Why is this happening? Why are thousands of everyday people lining up in the freezing cold just to buy a budget desktop machine? It is because Apple finally gave the world exactly what it wanted. They provided premium, diamond-grade quality at a price point that almost feels completely illegal. This insane, immediate success has proved a massive, undeniable point to the wealthy executives sitting in the pristine offices of Cupertino. It proved that everyday people do not care if their computer uses a modified mobile chip. They do not care about professional branding or fancy, confusing corporate labels. They only care about three simple, fundamental things. Is the machine lightning fast? Does it look beautiful on a desk? And does it proudly carry that iconic Apple logo? Apple realized a massive secret. They do not need to sell you an expensive, high-margin $1,000 MacBook Pro to win the global tech war. They just need to get you through the front door. They want you trapped securely inside their ecosystem. And they are using the Mac Neo to kick the door down, walk inside, and set the competition's house on complete fire. The M5 upgrade and industrial shift. Now they are taking that exact same winning formula and applying it directly to the legendary Mac Mini line. Imagine a tiny, completely fanless desktop computer that starts at an unbelievable price of just $299. In massive, rapidly growing markets like Indonesia, we are looking at a price tag of roughly 5 to 6 million rupiah. This is a total, undeniable death blow to the low-end PC market. But there is a specific, highly urgent reason why this massive disruption is happening right now. Even before the Mac Neo fully takes over the global market, we have to look closely at the upcoming Mac Mini M5. Highly trustworthy rumors leaking out from the global supply chain suggest that the official Mac Mini M5 and M5 Pro will make their grand debut at WWDC this June. ATEC. These are not just small spec bumps or minor, boring internal updates. We are looking at a next-generation silicon architecture with a CPU that is 22% faster and a graphics engine that is a staggering 45% more powerful than the already dominant M4 chip. This is professional-grade, studio-level power packed inside a box the size of a simple sandwich. However, that insane jump in raw power comes at a very steep financial price. The standard M5 model is rumored to see a price jump up to $699. That $100 price hike creates a massive, gaping vacuum in the market. Apple knows they cannot leave the critical $300 to $500 segment completely empty for Windows to freely occupy. They're absolutely not going to let rival companies like Dell, HP, or Lenovo swoop in and grab those valuable, budget-conscious customers. That is exactly where the Mac Neo fits into the grand puzzle. It is the ultimate hero for the budget crowd. It is the machine built for the masses. The computer for the everyday person who honestly thought they would never be able to afford a premium Apple product in their entire lifetime. So, how can Apple actually manufacture a real, premium Mac for just $299 without losing massive amounts of money? The answer lies in pure engineering genius and a ruthless level of corporate efficiency. Think about the hidden manufacturing costs of building a normal laptop or desktop computer. A dedicated desktop device does not need an expensive, ultra-thin liquid retina screen. It does not need a massive, dangerously heavy lithium battery. It does not need a beautifully backlit, built-in keyboard, and it certainly does not need a complex, incredibly expensive Force Touch trackpad. By completely stripping away these fragile, bulky, and expensive components, Apple instantly saves a literal fortune in raw manufacturing costs. Then they drop in the real magic secret weapon, the A19 Pro chip. This is the exact same 3-nanometer monster chip rumored for the next flagship iPhone. Using a highly optimized smartphone chip inside a stationary desktop form factor is a total hardware cheat code. Since the Mac Neo operates on constant wall power and does not have a limited battery to worry about, Apple's engineers can push the silicon to its absolute thermal limits. They can let it run hot, fast, and incredibly aggressive. But here is the best part of the engineering. There is absolutely no internal fan, so the entire machine stays completely, beautifully silent under heavy loads. This chip is an absolute beast. Featuring advanced, hardware-accelerated ray tracing, it can handle heavy, multi-stream 4K video editing, massive professional multitasking, and all the new, advanced, memory-hungry Apple Intelligence features without even breaking a sweat. This is a living, breathing nightmare for rival companies like Asus, Acer, and HP. If you liked this video, please subscribe to the channel right now. Share the video with your tech friends and hit that bell icon so you never miss another urgent tech update.